quick note before we start the video, there are multiple things that you need in order to unlock this. These items can be purchased off the auction house. So you need 3 dark runes, 5 essence of undeath, you need 1 righteous orb, 4 Truesilver bars, and then depending on your reputation, you need either 6 large brilliant shards, 5 arcane crystals, and an extra righteous orb. You need 3 large brilliant shards, 2 arcane crystals if you're revered, and if you're exalted you will not need any extra items. You will also need Krastinov's Bag of Horrors as the toy. You can locate this in Scholarments, the Missa Pandaria version, from the rare Krastinov himself. If you don't have it, you can get a friend to do this part for you. Essentially, someone in your group needs to have the Bag of Horrors in order to complete the very first stages of this. But thank you all very much for taking the time, and hope this video helps. Hello, welcome to your no-nonsense guide on how to unlock old Naxxramas. Well, I say old Naxxramas, it's more the same Naxxramas, but it allows you to get older items such as tier 3, frost resistant skin and such. So what you want to do is start at Scholarments, and you want to head into the Missa Pandaria version of Scholarments, which is simply through here. Once you're here, you run through the entire instance and get to Dark Master Gandling's room, and I'll see you when we're there. Okay, so once you get to Dark Master Gandling's room, you're going to want to kill him quickly, and then you're going to want to head to this door up here, the top middle door. Now, what you're going to do in there is use your Krastinov Bag of Horrors on top of this bone pile right here. Right here. And what that should do is spawn the ghost of Eva. And once this ghost has spawned, you want to click off the buff from the Bag of Horrors, and you'll be able to interact with her. Once you've interacted with her, she'll be telling you to pick up 5 candles, as well as her journal and something of hers as well, not just her journal. And what that is immediately when you've spoken to her, pick up her femur, which is right here. Obviously I have done this already, but it is right here on top of the bone pile as well. And she'll also give you something called the Inert Spectral Essence. What you want to do is use 3 dark runes and 5 Essence of Undeath to essentially restore it. And this will give you the Spectral Essence Trinket, which is right here. This Spectral Essence Trinket will allow you to obviously communicate with the ghosts of Caer Darrow, and this is important for the next step. So once you are outside the instance, you want to equip your Spectral Essence, and it allows you to see all of these ghosts in Caer Darrow around the entire island, essentially. You want to talk to Eva and go through her dialogue. Once you have done that, the next step will be to go back into the Missa Pandaria version of Scholarments and retrieve her journal. You do not have to reset the instance or anything, and I will show you where that journal is right now, as it is very tough to see. So, as you enter the viewing room, you have all of these different bookshelves. You have obviously all of the students. You want to head down to these 2 bookshelves in the bottom right of the room, just before Dark Master Gandling's room, and it will be right at the back of this bookshelf, so the left bookshelf. And zoom in. I've already picked it up, but it will be right here, right behind the this book here, and in between the actual bookshelf itself and the book. You can obviously go around behind, and it might have a better view of it, but it's easy to see once you know where exactly to look. But yeah, you want to pick up that journal, and then you want to head to collect your 5 pieces. And these are where the 5 pieces are. The first piece can be located in Caer Darrow, and it's right here on the well itself. It's a tiny bucket. It'll be around this side of the well. I obviously have already done this. I have to re-record it as the quality was not great, but it is on the side of this well. The second one is located in Anderhall, so I'll see you guys over there. So as you're coming from Caer Darrow to Underhall, it is this main building right in the center. It is right in the center of Underhall. You simply fly past the summoner, go straight in, and it is around this corner on this wall right here. It is the deed to Caer Darrow, and you can kill Rattlegore while you're at it as well. The next one is located in the Eastern Plaguelands, and it is located in Darrowshire, so I'll see you over there. Now, as you're coming into the Eastern Plaguelands towards Darrowshire, you want to head to in between these two houses right here, and you can see this wagon. Wagon? Yeah, catapult. It's a catapult. And essentially, you want the dole that is sat right here by the wheels, right in between the two wheels here. It's very tough to see. You can maybe zoom in, help out, but it'll be right there, and that will be the third piece that you need. The next one will be over at Corrin's Crossing, so we'll hop on over there. As you're coming into Corrin's Crossing, you have a few buildings here to choose from. It is this middle one right here that is the inn, and the entrance is actually on the weird side, the side that you wouldn't expect. You simply hop in there, head through the mobs here, and it will be directly on this wall right here. Not worry about these mobs, they don't hurt at all, but it will be right on this wall right here. It will be a giant painting. And the final one is in Stratholme Living. Do not go through the east gate. It will be in Stratholme Living, and we'll hop on over there right now. As you come up to Stratholme, you have the living side right here. You just simply hop in. That rare is always there. I've just noticed that. But you hop into Strat Living, and you want to follow the path that I take here. It's a very simple path. You just head straight left and then another left. When you get to this part, essentially you will see this wagon or cart here, and the thing that you want to click is right at the back of this cart. It's simply there. It's like a packet of smokes or something. Once you pick that up, you can head back out the way that you came and head towards Caer Darrow once again. So once you're back at the island of Caer Darrow, you will have 5 items to hand in, and these items are handed in at different individuals located around the town and the island itself. 2 of them can be located down here. One at the docks, which is of Rory. The other in this house, which is the artist Renfrey. The others, I obviously can't interact with them, as I've done this before. The other is located right here. It is Joseph. One is located at the well. It is Sammy, the child. And then the final one is located back at Eva, and it is this guy right here, the magistrate. Once you have traded all of these items in for the candles that they give, you have everything that you need to unlock old scholarments. And to unlock old scholarments, you simply take all of the items and you follow this path here. You go into this room and you right click Eva's journal. This will perform a ritual. You'll see this circle around your character. Once the ritual is complete, this will unlock, and you simply right click this and you can enter old scholarments. And this is what you need in order to start your first steps to unlocking the old Naxxramas, the Naxxramas where you can get tier 3 and frost resistance, etc. And the first step in doing this is essentially you will need a few items to restore a Argent Dawn commission. These items are... Give me 1 second, I've lost it. 1 Righteous Orb and 4 Truesilver bars. These items are obviously purchasable on the auction house. And where you find this commission is if you follow the route here, you can simply drop down to the side and head towards Rattlegore's room. Now, Rattlegore's room is the very furthest room at the end here. You simply drop down here as well. And once you're in this room, you'll enter from here or one of these like fallen or jump down. It will be on this bone pile over here, the very first bone pile as you technically enter the room. It will be located. It was a very small object right here. It will be a cracked Argent Dawn commission, and you simply right click it, and then repair it like you did with the spectral essence, and this will give you the Argent Dawn commission. You can simply equip this and it will give you the buff where you can pick up Scourge Stones. And once you have done this, you go to Dark Master Gandling and you go and kill him and loot something called a Dark Master's Scourge Stone. So once you've killed Gandling, you will simply turn in the quest at Light's Hope Chapel, which is located in Eastern Plaguelands, and this will get you onto the one of the last steps of unlocking Old Naxxramas. So once you have gone into Strat Live, you want to kill this, an Eye of Naxxramas. Once you have killed the eye with the commission on you, you will loot something called the Eye of Naxxramas. Sorry, the Ward of Naxxramas. Once you have looted this piece, obviously I have done this, you simply right-click it to crack it open. And what this will give you is a timer. This will give you a 2-minute timer to head to Strat Live and essentially douse a crystal. What you want to do is pick up some Stratholme Holy Water before trying to locate the Eye of Naxxramas. It can be picked up from any of these supply crates, which are glowing. But once you have got this Eye, or Ward of Naxxramas, sorry, you head over to this location, and there will be this dark crystal. Once you put out this dark crystal using the Stratholme Holy Water, you will get a prompt and another debuff, a 5-minute debuff right here. What you then have to do in these 5 minutes is head all the way to the other side of Naxxramas, Stratholme, and kill the final boss. Once you have killed the final boss, the gate will unlock here, and you use your commission to essentially kill the shade which is teleporting away. I can't show you it, but I will give you an example of where it will be. So I'll be right back. Now, as you've made it to this part here, you essentially, the gate is to your left, right here, but you cannot access or go through this gate until the final boss is defeated. So you want to clear all of the trash that spawns. Essentially, you have to clear all of these bone guards and stuff before you can enter the final boss room. To actually enter this part of the instance, because these gates are usually closed, for those who don't know, you have to kill these 3 bosses and clear the ads that are in these ziggurats. Essentially, you've got to kill all of the ads that are in the ziggurats. There's 5 humanoid NPCs that you have to kill in order to unlock this gate. So once you have killed... is it still Rivendare? Yeah, it is Rivendare. So once you have killed Rivendare, simply head on out. This is if you have done it in time, because it's actually quite tight, the timer. You head towards this gate here, which is now open, and there will be a shade. There will be a shade of Naxxramas right here. It's a big shade, you can't miss him, and he'll be casting something like Flee or Teleport to Naxxramas. You want to come up to this gate, and it will give you a prompt. It will give you a prompt to turn the shade to dust. It will be the symbol of your Argent Dawn commission. You simply click that, and it will turn it to dust. And you have completed that step. Once you have done this, you are basically ready to enter Naxxramas. Now, you have to return to someone called Archmage Angelia dos Santos. And depending on your reputation with Argent Dawn, if you are honoured, you need 6 large brilliant shards, 5 arcane crystals, and 1 righteous orb. If you are revered, you will need 3 large brilliant shards, 2 arcane crystals, and 30 gold. And if you are exalted, it will be for free. She will have the quest, and essentially, depending on your rep, she will want these things. And then once you have spoken to her, you will have unlocked Naxxramas. And there will be an entrance for this old Naxxramas right here. It will be a small glowing crystal. And Dos Santos can be found either at Light's Hope Chapel, or alternatively, she can be found at Tyr's Hand. It depends on how much questing you've done in the Plaguelands and stuff like that, but it will be one of these two locations. The Tears Hand location is under the archway at the entrance to Tears Hand, and Light's Hope Chapel should be inside the main building, the actual chapel itself. Once you've done that, you are free to head into Old Naxxramas, where you can unlock your Tier 3, as well as your frost resist gear and such. And the crystal will be right here, and I will show you exactly where that is right now. So once you have handed in your quest to Dos Santos, you can come back towards Stratholme here, and essentially, the crystal will be located. You have a ziggurat here, and a sort of ruins. The crystal will be located right here. So it is right here on the map for you guys. But essentially, when you click it, it will teleport you into Naxxramas, and there are multiple steps that you need to do in order to unlock this goblin, where it will allow you to trade stuff in for your tier 3 and other recipes. But that is it for this video. Thanks all for taking part and watching. Hope this all helped you out. Take care and go with valor, friend. Goodbye all.